So this little image has been floating around the internet. It's been doing the rounds. A lot of people have been praising it. A lot of people have been like, what the fuck? Obviously for y'all, your London's favorite dating coach, I think this would be a great opportunity for us to go through some of these things and see whether they're actually true or not and what they might actually mean. And also, can I just say, no other dating coach will actually do these kind of stuff. Like, for example, I've never seen Matthew Hussey talk about race, like interracial dating. Why is that? What is he afraid of? Because he doesn't want to share any truths that he feels are going to hurt his sales. They don't want to tell some of y'all the truth that are actually going to get you results. Because sometimes what we need to hear isn't always what we want to hear. However, right here, I just have to keep it real because I'm all about getting you results. And if I'm going to get you results, we have to tell the truth. Anyway, let's get into it. What women think men want and what men actually want. First one, what women think men want? Financial stability. What men actually want? Fit body. You know what? I've said this before, ladies, guys do not care about how much you make. They don't care about how financially successful you are. If a guy is successful himself and if he's on his own grind and is already making money, then he's not going to be looking for you to do that. It's hard because a lot of the time successful women look at guys on their level who are equally successful and like, why isn't he picking me? It's because guys don't look for those things. Guys, we know that is something that women look for. That is something that you guys look for in a man. I would say being financially stable can be a bonus, but it's not what men look for. Now, onto the fit body. I think this can be a bit too specific because this is saying like, oh, you have to be in the gym every day, have a six pack, big bum, big boobs, toned legs, everything like that. I think it's more that you are just a woman that he finds attractive, that you are just a woman that he is attracted to. We know that that is the driving factor for men when they are interested in a woman at first. That is what gets women in the door. Is she the kind of woman who I am physically attracted to? If the answer is yes, then that's great. If the answer is no, it doesn't matter how financially stable she is. If I'm not attracted to her, then a guy's not gonna go there. This is a big reason why you'll see the really attractive hot girl who's broke and works at McDonald's snag the CEO of like Google or the CEO of like a big company or of a law firm or something. Very attractive women who are actually not financially stable get the high earning guy because men and women look for different things. Next one, what women think men want? Confidence. What men actually want? Kindness. The thing is, those two, they're not polar opposites. It's not that confidence for a woman is a detriment. It's not that men have an issue with women who are confident, but it's that men value kindness in a woman a lot more than they value confidence. And I would even argue, I'd even say being kind to people, there is an element of confidence there to be generous with your energy and to be kind, because you're being kind means you're giving, not expecting anything in return. A guy will take a woman who's very kind over a woman who's not kind but is extremely confident. You know, most men would. Next one, what women think men want? Successful. What men actually want? Supportive. Again, these aren't polar opposites. You can be successful and supportive as a woman. This is more to do with the traits that men value very highly when choosing a partner. If you're successful, that can be a bonus, but he's going to choose you more because you're supportive, not because you're successful. Where, you know, a lot of the time, women are more likely to choose a guy as him being more successful as opposed to him being more supportive. That's why you have guys who are like, you know, like Jonah Hill, incredibly successful, but he's dating gorgeous women all the time. Next one, what women think men want? High earning career. What men actually want? Hard working. It's kind of hard to have a high earning career and not be hardworking. So I would say this is probably more, I think saying high earning career means that it's like saying, oh, this is very specific as where you work hard, whereas hardworking in general might be more to do with, oh, you're very hardworking in maintaining the relationships you have. Very hardworking maybe in, you know, growing and learning new things that are gonna help open up your experiences as a couple. I think everybody wants somebody who is hardworking. What women think men want? Ambitious. What men actually want is agreeable. This is a very interesting one. I think we have to be careful because agreeable sounds, I don't think anybody wants a yes man or like a yes woman, but a lot of women want to choose a man who demonstrates high leadership qualities, who is alpha, who is confident, who takes the lead, who makes a plan, who says this is the direction we're going. A lot of women look for that kind of man. Now here's the thing, if you're looking for that kind of man, you have to be able to follow. You have to be able to be led. And I think what that means is this, look, when you have a leader on a team, the leader might make a decision to do something that you may not agree with. And you might express, hey, look, I don't think this is the best course of action. But if this is what they say is happening, then you trust them enough to go, even though I don't agree that this is the best decision, I'm going to choose to agree and follow your lead because I trust you as my leader. It's the same with the army and, you know, when you have lieutenants and generals, right? Generals don't always make the decisions that lieutenants think is best, okay? But in the roles that they play as a lieutenant, whether you agree personally with the directions and decisions your general tells you or not, it's about having that trust that, okay, I trust that they are making the right call, even though I may not think it's the right call. So in regards to being agreeable, it's being able to follow the man's lead and direction even if you disagree with it, right? And I don't think, like I said, that's not saying that you have to agree with everything he says, and that's not saying that you can't ever express that maybe this isn't the best way forward. It's more about, can you allow him to take the lead? Can you trust him to take the lead? And, you know, if you've chosen him, then implicitly, okay, you do trust that he knows how to make the right calls and make the right decision. Next one, what women think men want, challenging. What men actually want, peaceful. Oh my gosh, this is so true. A woman who is peaceful for a man, she is going to be chosen every time, no matter how attractive another woman is, no matter how successful another woman is. The woman who is the most peaceful for him is the kind of woman that a man will always go to. Because the thing is, look, it's a very competitive world out there, right? You know, a lot of women want to choose a man who is providing the majority of the financial responsibility of a relationship. Like, you know, he's the one who, you know, he puts a roof over your head, he pays for the food, pays for the travel, right? Or he's contributing more. So as a guy, if a man is taking the burden of most of the financial responsibility within a relationship, he's the one, he's going out there and he's working very hard, making sure that he, you know, earns enough so he can provide for his family and for his girlfriend or his wife. When he comes home, he wants peace. He wants it to be a peaceful environment. He's already grinded and everything at work. Now, ladies, that's not saying that you don't go out and grind, but like I said, this is about qualities that men value very highly in women. And a woman who is a man's peace is one that he will always come back to and is very valuable for him. You know, I've said this in one of my videos before. The perfect example is like the Hulk and Black Widow. Black Widow is the Hulk's peace. And that's why he always keeps going back to her, because she is the one who brings him down. She is the one who makes him realize and is peaceful for him. And part of being peaceful is knowing how to choose your battles. So I think that's really good. What women think men want in women, strong. What men actually want in women is sweet. This can depend on the man. I would argue that a lot of men, they want a woman who is strong, but in certain areas. And this is one thing that I say, that I always advocate for women. It's not about weakening yourself, but knowing in what areas to place your strengths. And it's about where you place your strengths. I think saying that men don't want a strong woman I think that can be slightly inaccurate, but it's more, does she place her strength in areas that he values, like being peaceful, like being supportive, like being feminine. I would say that's what it is. And again, being sweet, that's kind of, you know, in the realm of being kind. And last one, what women think men want, independent. What men actually want is interdependent. I really like that, and I think that's really valuable. When we say, oh, we're independent, it's almost like you're saying that you don't want or need anyone. It is better to say that you want someone, not need them. But at the end of the day, if you have goals, if there are things that you want from life, like you want to have a husband, you want to have a family, you want to build that, then whether you like it or not, you do need someone. You do need a man to do that, and a man needs you to do that. The difference between being completely dependent on someone And being interdependent on someone is the idea of saying, okay, look, I don't need you to survive. I don't need you to do these things. However, the level that I want things to get to for my life, I will need a partner for this. And human beings, we are social creatures. We are meant to bond with each other. We are meant to form connections with each other. We are meant to build with each other. You know, that's why they say it takes a village to raise a baby. We have to be careful when we say being independent. If you proclaim yourself to be independent, i.e., oh, you don't need a man or you don't want a man, if that is the energy that you have, then that is how you will continue to go on. Men will look at and go, okay, well, she clearly doesn't want a man, so why should I try? Being interdependent is more, this is the level I want to go to, and I recognize that to get to this level, I need someone to do it with. And I think that's okay. When you look at this whole list on its own, all the things on the left, what women think men want, are actually all the things that women want in a man. And that's the irony. I think a lot of women have been lied to because they think if this is what makes a man desirable to me, then me having these things is what makes me desirable to a man. It's actually not the case, because yes, men and women are equal, but we are different. And when it comes to choosing a partner, a romantic partner, we look for different things. It takes different qualifications to get in the door with men and with women. But let me know what you think. Do you agree with any of these? Do you disagree with any of these? Or do you disagree with anything that I've said? If you do, I definitely want to hear from you. And if you do agree, then make sure to give this video a thumbs up. So I'll see you guys in the next video. And as always, keep it slick.
Pow.